for pure enjoyment. Gilli Danda, for example, it is said to have originated during the Mauryan period. It is similar to cricket but uses the gilli, a small piece of wood. This game, students, is like a cricket, but we used here a gilli and danda. With the help of gilli danda only, we stick over there, the gilli hit the danda and the fielding team succeed in catching the gilli. That the striker is out. Between the starting point and where the gilli lands is measured with danda. The team with the highest score win. A very popular game among children in rural India. It is also played in Nepal as Dandi Bayo and Iran as Alak Tolak. Student, this is the name. In India we used to say Gilli Danda. In Nepal it's used to say Dandi Bayo, and in Iran as Alak Tolak. Another game popular among children is Kit Kit or Steppu. Steppu you can understand with the name. See, we also used to play. This is a game of maintaining balance. One has to put the stupa or the marker on the numbers. With balancing of their legs, they have to cover up all the numbers. This continues till the player reaches the last square and complete the lap successfully. So in India we used to say Kit Kit and Steppu. In England it's used hopscotch and escargot in France. These are the names of different countries where they used to say these games in this thing. Next game is our chess. This is a game of mind, concentration of mind. The person, if the full concentration he is playing, then only it will be able for them to get at success. Most of these games require the full involvement of one's body and mind. However, a game like chess can only be won with the strategies of sharp mind. Today in India prides itself on the feast of former world chess champion Vishwanath Anand and Grandmaster Koneru Hampi. These are the two names, those who were the world chess champion. Ancient texts also like Ramayana and Mahabharata call this game Chaturanguna. According to the Persian poet Firdausi, an Indian king sent a Chaturangana board to the king of Persia, from where the game spread the rest of the world. These traditional games are a significant part of our cultural heritage. We play them to exercise our body and mind, to test our ability and skill, the most importantly to have fun. But these games also contain in them the spirit of our history. They may not inspire the kind of frenzy that games like cricket easily do, but they can carry forward our legacy and give us the identity. Frenzy means great excitement. No doubt we are playing all these games for our enjoyment, to relax our body and mind. If we are fed up of doing same routine work, we used to play some games in the evening or inside the home like chess to relax our body and mind. So students, this is a chapter of games. I hope you all understood the chapter. Please read the lesson and try to learn the word meanings which is already given in your book. See, the word meanings are given in your books. In my next video, we'll discuss the exercise and question answers. Thank you.